We live in Brooklyn, baby. We live in Brooklyn, baby.
Ooh, welcome back.
We live in Brooklyn, baby.
Yeah, so touching upon that last story from the previous segment about the homeless children in New York City, talking between the break, you don't know if we really did or not, and just reading the article, it says that this particular person whose viewpoint the reporters decided to take, her parents were drug-addled fucking convicts and fucking up and doing all sorts of terrible stuff that they shouldn't have been doing while having a small child, and that's why she's in the shelter. But I like this little piece sums up a lot of what we were saying and a lot of what has been going on. Said Dasani's trials, they named this chick after fucking purified water.
Just got that, huh? Continue, please.
Yo, man. Any case, trials are not solely of her parents' making. They are also the result of decisions made a world away. In the marble confines of City Hall, with the economy growing in 2004, the Bloomberg administration adopted sweeping new policies intended to push the homeless to become more self-reliant. They would no longer get priority access to public housing and other programs, but would receive short-term help with rent. Poor people would be empowered, the mayor argued, and homelessness would decline. But the opposite happened. As rents steadily rose and low-income wages stagnated, chronically poor families like the Dasani's found themselves stuck in a shelter with fewer exits. Families are now languishing there now longer than ever, a development that Mr. Bloomberg explained by saying shelters offered a much more pleasurable experience than they ever had before. Just 3 days before the mayor made the comments at a news conference in August 2012, an inspector at Auburn stopped by Dasani's crowded room, noting that a mouse was running around and going into the wall, which had many holes. And they told him to inspect the infant's room. So this shows you what I meant about the disconnect. Now, Mike Bloomberg being, I think, what is he now, worth $20 billion?
Oh, I don't know.
I know. Yeah, I believe he's over 20 now. I believe. Don't quote me. I know he was 17 before. I think it's like 21, something like that. Any case, you see what he did, and I understand. Sort of like the old 300 movie, burn your boats. So you have no choice but to excel and exceed. That sounds all well and good if the alternative is I guess battling to the death with a bunch of Persians. But that's not reality for these people, and you have no idea unless you try to get at the same time a job and an apartment in this city right now. People are still getting paid $8, $9, $10 an hour, right? I'm talking about fully realized adults with grades and all kind of shit. Degrees, we've covered it on the show. I'm not talking about slacking people with criminal records. I'm not talking about people that did not graduate college. I'm talking about highly educated, motivated, and all those other kind of people, for whatever reason find themselves, they've been made redundant at their previous jobs, and the job that they're trying to get now is just not sustainable. So you have rents increasing, wages stagnating. What are people supposed to do? So now these people were placed in these situations like, okay, you're a homeless person. We're going to put you in a shelter, but we're going to, jumpstart you with the spark plug type situation. And while they're in there, the climate's changing. Now what do? They're permanently going to be in there or get the hell out of the city, which I think was by design. I think they wanted to get everybody out of here so the rich can come take over this place.
Well, that's what's happening.
That's some conspiracy theory shit, but you can actually see it happening because there's so many things that I see, and I'm like, who the fuck can afford this? Who the hell can do these things? What are these people being paid to be able to, to pay, $3,000 and $4,000 for like a one bedroom, and then, obviously, to sustain that cost of living and buying and shopping and doing all this other kind of crazy shit. I'm like, who the hell can, what jobs do these people have? So,
but something, and this just came to my mind. And this is I'm going to tell you what. Actually, he's a friend of mine. This guy I went to high school with. Okay. He owns a 7-Eleven uptown Manhattan, and he's one person I didn't get to speak to him about this thoroughly, but he made a statement when we were out the other night, and he said he made such a big mistake when he first opened the store. He said he has like 15 employees, and he said he made a big mistake by paying everyone $8 and $9 an hour. And the reason why is because he said they were immediately comfortable and had nothing to work towards.
What? The fuck is he talking about?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I didn't get a chance to talk to him about but that's what he said.
So, in other words, he felt that by paying them $8 to $9 an hour, they were satiated and they were like, "Oh, wow, this is great," and they didn't have to, like,
well, because he said that
spread that mustard on that hot dog fast enough or whatever.
Well, yeah, he said because now they didn't have to work at McDonald's where you're getting paid minimum wage. He was like, "Oh, well," they were like, "Whew, okay, we're good now."
Really?
And he's a Republican. Just throwing it out there. So I found that like I said, I didn't get a chance. There were so many people around. Everyone was, talking over each other. I didn't get a chance.
He sounds like somebody good. Yeah, you should really just.
Yeah, I'm going to see him again this weekend.
Yeah,
so.
because please touch upon that, because $8 or $9 an hour. That shows you how fucked up it is that a person would even think in 2013, soon to be 2014, that $8 or $9 an hour is something that would make somebody feel comfortable. And guess what? They probably do feel like they hit the fucking jackpot. Yeah, that's the sad thing. These people probably feel like, hallelujah, we're not getting paid $7.50 or whatever an hour, we're getting paid $8.50 an hour. Wow.
Yeah, I would just like to say, we here at World Vision pay $15 an hour.
There you go.
Wow, there you go, man.
Fuck you, 7-Eleven.
Yeah, man. SD World Vision. Yeah. I mean, but I see you got a couch in here. What else do people got to pay? What else do they got to pay?
No, that's it. That's it. They don't pay. I pay.
Oh yeah, you pay. Oh, yeah, you pay $15. Oh, you pay them $15 an hour. Oh, yeah.
They don't pay me.
Joe Bunko is right outside the door for your ass. Yeah, well, in any case, so, you're going to check. I mean, like I said, we could talk about this all day, and there's so many different entry points to this particular story, different vantage points. I'm pretty sure some people are probably like, well, fuck them bums. They shouldn't have, destroyed their lives to begin with. And a lot of people always feel like, I know you made this comment before, just, cinch up your bootstraps. And, my granddaddy, fucking walked 50 miles and, broke through concrete barriers just to be able to, buy a loaf of bread. And
also known as the Clarence Thomas speech.
Yeah. So since, that was able to, man, that shit doesn't apply for everybody. A true loafing off on your ass will never get you anything. But a lot of times it takes a lot more than just dogged determination, as you could see from the many images they have of the college-educated, college degree-having people on the fucking job, what do they call it? The
unemployment lines.
Unemployment lines and the job fair lines. You can just look at the job fair line. Those people are trying to pull themselves up from their bootstraps, but if you got 20,000 people and there's only like, let's say, fucking 50 positions, there's going to be a bunch of people that's going home, and that effort is not going to equate to a fucking thing. And so, like I said, there's so many different ways to go into this, but whatever. That's just another one of the stories that I think was just maddening. 22,000 homeless children in New York City in 2013. That's incredible when they're erecting new fucking towers and rebuilding all these neighborhoods.
Where, correct me if I'm wrong, the first and second most expensive place to live in America reside?
Yeah, Manhattan and Brooklyn.
And Brooklyn. Manhattan and Brooklyn, 1 and 2 highest, most expensive places to live in the mainland United States.
Yeah. But yet you have this kind of situation. So there's obviously a lot of bullshit that's going on for real. That's not just X's and O's and numbers, but, that's another story coupled with many other stories that we've touched upon. So, yeah. So that's that. So, like I said, you'll get a chance to check that out when we put it up on all of this social shit. Is there anything else you wanted to say about that?
No, it's just a hell in a handbasket, man. People are leaving, people want to leave, people are trying to leave, people come back, finally can't make it, gonna have to leave again.
Yeah.
Go
fucking where, man? That's what I'm saying. They pushing people basically just get the fuck out of here. Like Morris Day said, you ain't got to go home, but you got to get the hell out of here. Basically, wherever you go is wherever it is, just not in this motherfucker.
Yeah. And again, I just keep saying it. We're watching this shit daily.
Yeah.
The wave. I call it the rent explosion wave, which started back about almost 10 years ago now. some crazy shit like that.
Yeah, well, 10 years ago, well, what they hit when they were going, because like places like Carroll Gardens and Cobble Hill was already established, but like Williamsburg was getting, it started exploding after the year 2000, pretty much around that time. Because remember, back in the 90s, it was like a fucking still a junkie's den. Remember you had that band that was playing out there? Whatever. Yeah, so it was still like a junkie's den. So it started blowing up over there, and it started moving over there. And
well, actually, yeah, you're right, because more than 10 years, because
yeah.
I remember a friend of mine came to New York and was looking for an apartment, and she was in Bushwick, and the owner of the building, the Jew, told her to take the place because in a couple of years, this Bushwick is going to be South Williamsburg. And according to the map, Bushwick is beneath Williamsburg, and Bushwick was a hellhole. Bushwick was a fucking hellhole, but it was like, it's going to become South Williamsburg.
Well, what they technically call it is East Williamsburg.
Oh, now it's East.
It's East Williamsburg, which everyone knows is just fucking Bushwick. Okay, the stuff at that particular, the neighborhoods that I was dealing, it was like East Williamsburg. So. So like that place has been taken over. Of course, Williamsburg has been taken over. Crown Heights is pretty much taken over. Big time. Bed-Stuy is definitely on the way. And, like I said, it should be a good thing because the positives are, we have better food choices. But the shit is like 3 times more expensive, and it should still be able to sustain both. You should still have the cheap ass fucking grocery store for the people that can afford that, and you should have the other one for the people that can afford that, at least, or have both particular things in the same place. But that's not what's happening. So, it is what it is. Like I said, we could talk ad nauseum about that. It is what it is.
Well, actually, the show is pretty much done.
Shit! All right, so then boom.
I just have one question. Are you going to be getting? Do people want this on a T-shirt?
Yeah. Well, actually, one of the things that I want. Yeah, definitely. Because
you have permission. You getting signed off on that?
Yeah, man. This shit is a go, man. This is definitely a go. This is a go. So you're gonna, this is gonna be
gonna be Dre's jugs.
Yeah, just like this. Yeah, just like this, man. I'm gonna take a really nice picture. But yeah, so that's what's gonna be with skillet sauce in the back with like some lactating jugs or something. I don't know. We're gonna work it out. But yeah, come on, the titty cup, man. It's got to be there.
The titty cup.
Yeah, it's got to be there.
Once again, folks, if you know anyone in the New York City area, a female, a lovely female, a intelligent female, a thick-skinned female, thick-ass female,
but we can't see the ass. We got to see the. It's got to be.
Well, we can see it.
We can see it, but she's gonna be sitting down, and the viewers need something to see. So when you go there,
that's what the jugs are
zoom
for.
on the camera
and the cute face.
Yeah.
Are you gonna shake her up?
Of course, I'm gonna shake the back.
Each segment.
Yeah, damn straight, boy. I'm gonna shake the back of that chair.
Yeah, it's be a nice protest outside this building.
Yeah, we also got to get the Benny Hill sound effects too, man. See, so you got to increase your sound bank there, 8 man. We got to have the perverse Benny Hill sound effects and all that.
Yeah, I already have the. Oh, you mean the others beyond just the music? You want his sound?
Yeah.
That he doesn't know about. Man.
Oh yeah, that's right. You know, as a Benny Hill fan, you need to. Yeah, I mean, because he always made a lot of funny perverse sound effects. You see a chick jiggling, shit like that. I could do it, but
Right.
So wait, so boom, as the music comes on, let me tell you all the places that you can find us.
Take your time, man.
Oh, okay, So yeah, so check it out. You can find us, and we're gonna actually right now I'm gonna put these stories up in a lot of little blurbs at our Twitter page, which is at Insanity Check 12. You could find all of this stuff also on our Facebook page, which is Insanity Check. You can join our Google Plus circles, which is Insanity Check Radio. Check us out on Pinterest, which is Insanity Check Radio. Instagram, Insanity Check Radio, and of course in its enhanced form on our YouTube channel, which is Insanity Check Radio.
And once again, hit our Facebook page, our Google Plus page. You will see a link for the ad for our new guest host. And shoot it around. If you know anybody, let them know.
Yeah.
Jay already sent it to somebody. Not bad looking chick.
Oh yeah, it will be fun. No one has come up here, seriously and said they didn't have fun.
That's true.
At the end of the day, in all honesty, people come up here. We first day meeting you, you're gonna get it. If you come through those doors, you're gonna get it. But everyone has fun, so it'll be a fun experience, and something you can say you did.
Yeah. And again, it's all about freedom, fun, and airtime. You're gonna get airtime,
and obviously you'll be promoting your brand, whatever you are.
Right. So anyway, thanks for coming through. We'll be back next week. Later.